Oh dear. Huh. I'm out of Quinacridone Gold. Well, looks like we better get it to, buddy. Already on it. It's not here. What are you talking about? It's not there. Of course it's there. It's always there. We need the color. Now stop playing around and buy it. Dude, I'm telling you, it's not here. What's that supposed to mean? I think it's been discontinued. Dude, calm down. We got this. You're right. So, it looks like Quinacridone Gold may finally have been discontinued by Daniel Smith. Now, I don't know whether this is for certain, but it came to my attention on Daniel Smith's website that Quinacridone Gold is no longer up there in 15 milliliter tubes, which raises a cause for concern in my mind, because I have grown quite attached to Quinacridone Gold, and so have a lot of you. And for good reason. It's a great color. It's a nice stand-in for raw sienna and yellow ochre and all those other earth colors. It mixes nice and clean. It's incredibly transparent. It's one of the best colors ever created. And I promised myself 3 years ago that I wouldn't get attached to it, and here I am. Or was it 2 years ago? I don't know. Whatever the case. PO49 appears to finally be extinct. Now I don't know for that. I do not know that for certain. I emailed Daniel Smith and I have not received a response back yet. But I will let you know if I do in the comments section. But for right now, let's work under the assumption that yes, it is gone. And what are we gonna do without PO49, without Quinacridone Gold? What are we gonna do? Why don't you give him a little pep talk? I'm still gathering myself here. First thing, take a deep breath. Goose fraba. Now say to yourself, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. We have options, just like he said. We have options, and we're gonna get through this. And why don't you show them what the options are, man? There's a lot of replacements for Quinacridone Gold out there, precisely because it is a very popular color. I don't have all the replacements with me today, but I have a few of them, and I'd like to take a look at some. So, let's move the palette aside and take a look at some swatches. I have 3 Quinacridone Gold replacements and the original Quinacridone Gold from Daniel Smith. Next up, I've got Nickel-Quinacridone Gold from M. Graham. We really need a nickname for M. Graham. Why don't we just call him Graham Crackers? Graham Crackers, that's funny. Nickel-Quinacridone Gold from Graham Crackers is made of Nickel-Azo Yellow and PO48, which is also Quinacridone Gold, but I like to call it Quinacridone Burnt Orange, like Daniel Smith does to avoid confusion with the PO49. So let's just say PY150 plus PO48. That is what this is, and obviously from the yellowish undertone, it's got more Nickel-Azo Yellow to the PO48. It's a little too yellow for me, I think. but for some people, this may be satisfactory. Next up is Coarse, which is the same mix. It's PY150 plus PO48. It's a little bit more orange. It's a little closer to the Daniel Smith color, and this is my first introduction to Quinacridone Gold, actually. And Coarse color is really nice. It re-wets very well, even better than the M-gram one, I think. And the color is really intense. It's terrific. It's very strong, and if you gotta go with one, I might go with this one after Quinacridone Gold bites the dust. Maybe. I'm also thinking about Daniel Smith's replacement. They're already replacing Quinacridone Gold in the 5 milliliter tubes with the PY150 plus PO48 mix. PY150 plus PO48 is incredibly popular. And, man, we need a nickname for core, don't we? Core! we'll just say it with gusto. Core! Looks like a fantasy name, doesn't it? Core! And one color that I was really surprised about, I realized that Windsor Newton's Burnt Sienna was really close to Daniel Smith's Quinacridone Burnt Orange, so I hypothesized that their raw Sienna would be formulated so that it was a replacement for Quinacridone Gold. That was the hypothesis. And I tried the color, and the hue is actually really close. But the Windsor Newton's raw Sienna is a really weak color, and it dries to a really hard crust in the pan. So if you're going to use this one, at least add some glycerin, but it's just not as strong as Daniel Smith's. It's a little disappointing to use, honestly. But the color's good. Can't complain about that. I don't have the core tube anymore because I emptied it, but I have the graham crackers tube of Nickel-Quinacridone Gold, and although it's in really tiny print, so it's kind of tough to read even for me, and I have perfect vision. Oh, man, I wish this print were bigger. It says PO48 and PY150, and that's going to be the go-to mix for all the new Quinacridone Golds. Virtually every brand that has a Quinacridone Gold replacement anymore is going to use this mix, except for maybe Windsor Newton. They got their own thing going on. But Daniel Smith and graham crackers and Core and Da Vinci, I'm pretty sure they all use this mix. So this is what you're going to get, it looks like. When I absolutely have to, my Quinacridone Gold finally runs out, I'm going to have a go with a couple of the Nickel Azo Yellow plus PO48 mixes. I'm probably going to have a go with Daniel Smith's first, because they gotta know what they're doing, right? I have to imagine so, because Quinacridone Gold is one of their most popular colors, man. They gotta get it right? Of course. Well, that's the plan. One hopes they wouldn't bungle it, but you never know with these things. Anytime you get a hue, it's always a crapshoot. But I'll try it, and I'll pass judgment on it. If it doesn't work, I'll probably just go to Cores, because that's the first one I used, and I was really happy with it until I decided to try the real thing, and then I grew so enamored with it that I just stuck with it. Anyway, I ordered one tube of Quinacridone Gold recently, and honestly, I'll probably never open it. I'm probably just gonna treat it like I do Daniel Smith's old New Gamboge formula and file away in my museum of curiosities. PY153 going away with PO49. It's a shame when classic colors disappear, huh? Amen, brother. Let's check out a few of the mixes you can get with these Quinacridone Gold hues so you can make an educated choice when the time finally comes. Take a look, man. This is D. Smitty's Quinacridone Gold. This is Graham Crackus Nickel-Quinacridone Gold. This is Core's Quinacridone Gold. And this is Windsor Newton's Raw Sienna. Now, as you can see here, this genuine Quinacridone Gold does reasonably vibrant oranges and so-so greens. It's to be expected. You want a dull green from a Quinacridone Gold, and you want a fairly bright orange from a Quinacridone Gold. Now, from Nickel-Quinacridone Gold, I'm getting some fairly vibrant oranges, sort of. They're, well, they're not bad. They're about what you would expect from Quinacridone Gold, but then you get down to this, and the green is too vibrant. It's too vibrant. I don't like it. It bothers me. This doesn't feel like Quinacridone Gold. Core! Does yours feel like it? Well, the green appears a little vibrant. Not gonna lie. And then we got, what is it up here? Well, the orange doesn't look bad. It's a little, well, it's dull enough. It works. This is still pretty vibrant. It bothers me less than this one does. It bothers me a little less. It almost feels like this. This is pretty close. But then we get to Windsor Newton's Raw Sienna. The orange is really, it's a bit much. I may have used a bit too much Quinacridone Rose here. And the green is, well, honestly, it's not bad. This is pretty close to this. No matter what you do, your replacement color is always going to be a little too yellow, or it's going to mix a little too green, or it's going to mix a little too orange. It's never going to be absolutely perfect. But you can still get it in the ballpark. And you can still be happy with it, I think. I would be perfectly happy with the core color, I think. And if it comes right down to it, that's probably the color I'm going to use. I'm going to try Daniel Smith's version 2 because their Quinacridone Gold was so good, and if they're making it with PY150 and PO48, then I think they probably know what they're doing. But I'm going to try both of them, and I'm going to compare the two, and I'll make my final verdict after that. But, man, losing Quinacridone Gold is a tough pill to swallow. Jeez. I know how tough it is for you guys out there, but all my soulmates, oh, that's lame. Guys, I know you all love Quinacridone Gold, but if we have to replace it, it's gonna be okay. Keep telling yourself that, and try Core's, try Daniel Smith's replacement. Let me know what you think if you have, and we're gonna get through this together. Everything is gonna be okay. So, do you still want me to buy all the Quinacridone Gold left on to internets here? Well, duh! Hurry up before everybody else gets it! Alright. What's going broke for a Series 2 color? Oh, the Quinacridone Gold will be mine. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I'd really appreciate if you could give it a like, and if you want to subscribe, hey, that's great. I'd love to have you. Or, if not, as always, that's cool too, man. I will be back very soon with a new video. Not sure what it is quite yet, but it's gonna be good. Stay cool, everybody. It's gonna be alright, even without our Quinacridone Gold. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Bye-bye now.